Hey guys, Mizuki here, sitting there all comfy, thinking you've got life figured out? Paying bills, maybe even hitting the gym once a week? Cute! Well, get ready, because I'm about to drop a truth bomb so big it will shake that little sense of stability you've built. Today, we're talking about your parents. And guess what? You probably don't actually love them. Yeah, calm down. I'm not saying you're a heartless gremlin or anything. Just hear me out, okay? But before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank you all my patrons that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members Heath Rowell and Fenny Sylvy for the incredible support to my work. You guys are amazing. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Look, I get it. Your mom's practically a saint. Your dad's been holding down, and you've been spoon-fed this whole family love thing since before you could even tie your shoes. But let's be honest here, love for your parents is not some magical, spontaneous feeling that just exists. No, my dear foxes and viewers, it's something that was drilled into you when you were a tiny, defenseless gremlin crawling around clueless. Your parents were the ones keeping you alive, right? Feeding you, clothing you, making sure that you didn't eat crayons or walk into traffic. So, naturally, you latched onto them like your life depended on it. Because, well, it actually did. And in return, society handed you this nice little to-do list. Respect your parents, be grateful, and love them unconditionally. Easy, right? But let's take a step back. What if I told you that whole setup is basically a survival contract? They did their part, kept you breathing for 18, maybe 25 years, if you're still in their basement gaming every night. And in return, you owe them love, respect, and the occasional forced family dinner. Sounds fair, right? Well, here is where things start to, get interesting. See, one day you grow up. You figure out how to microwave noodles without setting the kitchen on fire. And suddenly, you don't really need that anymore. And then it hits you. Wait a second, do I even like these people? Like, if they weren't my parents, would I actually choose to hang out with them? Would I grab a beer with my dad, or would I pretend I'm busy every time he calls? Just like I do with those extended warranty scan calls. And that's the kicker, my friends. Because at some point, loving your parents stops being an automatic setting. It's no longer because I have to, but do I want to? And trust me, when that realization smacks you in the face, it's like peeling back a layer you never even knew was there. Suddenly, all their weird quirks, awkward political takes, and questionable life advice become glaringly obvious, and you start wondering, were they always this cringe, or did I just never notice it? Now, this is where things get tricky. You've got two choices. You can take the good enough, live your best life route, or the they are just flawed humans path. And honestly, both options come with their own set of challenges. If your parents were, let's say, blessed and awesome, maybe they were toxic, neglectful, or just plain exhausting, then cutting ties might actually be the healthiest move. And yeah, I get it, it's brutal, but if they were just some random dude at work treating you like garbage, you wouldn't hesitate to eat them out of your life, right? Same principle applies here. No emotional debt, no obligatory awkward phone calls, just you living your best, stress-free life. On the flip side, if your parents were just regular, flawed humans humbling through life, then maybe, just maybe, it's time to see them for what they really are. Not superheroes, not villains, just people. Messy, mistake-prone, and probably just trying their best with the questionable tools life handed them. And yeah, they might suck at showing emotions or saying the right thing, but hey, So do you sometimes. Wild concept, right? And before you call me evil or anything like that, I will put it simple for you. It's not like that. I'm not really saying that this isn't love either. After all, love is a choice, a rational choice. If, for an example, you found a partner for a relationship and it's not rational, then it's just your hormones telling you to do that word that begins with a F and ends in K. Yeah, I'm family friendly now, YouTube, so give me a break, please. Of course, you can have these desires and make rational choices too, but here is where society has been failing in relationship, man and woman. They don't know the difference anymore, and then they build a family. But we are talking about parents today, so let's get back to it. Parental love, as commonly understood, is not purely an innate emotional bond, but largely a social construct reinforced by survival needs and societal expectations. It's also related to hormones and chemistry. From birth, individuals are dependent on their parents for basic needs such as food, shelter, and emotional security. This dependency naturally forces attachment, which can often be mistaken for unconditional love. However, the expectations to love, respect, and stay connected to parents are largely taught behaviors ingrained through cultural norms and social conditioning, rather than spontaneous emotional impulses. As individuals mature and gain independence, they begin to reaccess their relationships with their parents, questioning whether their emotional connection is genuine or simple the result of lifelong conditioning. The realization that love can be a choice rather than an obligation challenges traditional views, leading to either stronger, more authentic relationships or the decision to distance oneself from healthy family dynamics. And here is the thing, one of the biggest adult realizations you will ever have is accepting that your parents aren't those perfect fantasy versions you built up in your head. They are not suddenly going to morph into these ultra-supportive, cool figures who totally get you. And guess what? That is fine! Growing up means teaching those fairy tales expectations and working with what you've got. At the end of the day, whether you decide to keep them in your life or not, the choice is 100% yours. No guilt, no societal pressure, just your own boundaries and happiness. And hey, if things get too complicated, there's always therapy. Well, I love my parents, I love my family, but I know that everyone is different and everyone has their own problems and their own family and parents. So, alright, that's enough deep talk for today. Now please, go ahead and smash that like button and maybe, just maybe, hit subscribe button for more painful, honest life lessons from your cute fox here. See you guys in the next video. Bye!